Hey guys, so I finally finished Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's over 120 hours. So I'm currently filming and editing for that angry review. But in the meantime, on Sunday, on our free time, me and Jay had a Warhammer battle. It's Warhammer Wednesday. We got some new miniatures in using the new rules and Codex. Eldar's Codex is out, brand new. Imperial Guard's Codex is out, brand new. And we pit these up against each other. So hopefully you enjoy this little battle report, sharing my passion of the hobby. We would love to have you join us in the hobby at your local gaming store. And yeah, check it out while I edit the rest of these videos. And I hope you enjoy. Check it out. Alright, this is my Bridgehead Strike Force of Astra Militarum Imperial Guard. That's right, I called him the Astra Militarum. I guess I'm going to give up and start calling. I call this Strike Force Alpha, and it is headed up by 2 Tempestus Scion command squads with attached Tempestus Scions, a 5-man command and a 5-man infantry. And there's the other one, 5-man command with banner and 5 infantry. They're going to be rolling around in the Turoxes. Those guys will be in this Turox Prime, while over here these guys will be, maybe the Casterkin will be in one of them, but here's another transport Turox for those guys. And we're going to have some tank support here, as any good guard player would bring. A Vanquisher, a Rogel Dorn Commander, and a a Eradicator, I think, was the plasma version of the tank. Then we've got 5 Attila Rough Riders. Don't know what they're doing in my Alpha Strike Force, but whatever, they're fast. And then we've got some Casterkin with 2 Meltas and 2 Plasmas. I'm excited to try the Casterkin out. These are the older out-of-print metal models, and I hear Casterkin are good, along with the Tempestus Scions. So I'm trying both Tempestus Scions and Casterkin out for the first try. Trying to do some elite guard infantry, which I don't think is a good idea since they all die very easy. They are backed up by 2 heavy weapons crews. We've got some las guns over here and over here. And then we've got Sly Marlborough, only this one is a special custom Sly Marlborough, a female Sly Marlborough. We'll call her Ripley. There you go. Badass Ripley. And this is my 1,500 points of Astra Militarum. Hopefully you can see them on the board there.
All right, this is my 1,500 point force of Eldar. I am running the Spirit Conclave Detachment. Starting off with my Warlord, that is Magma Raw up there. He's the only guy that's 100 points, so he was the last one I fit in there. So he doesn't really match this army, but he's a badass nonetheless. Next to him, I have 2 Spirit Seers. They're both equipped the same, Shrunken Pistol and Wish Staffs. Right behind them, I have 2 units of Wraith Blades and then 2 units of Wraith Guard. One Wraith Blade unit is going to be equipped with the Ghost Axe and the other one with Ghost Swords. The Wraith Guard are going to be one 5-man unit with D-Sice and the other one with Wraith Cannons. I've got 2 Wave Serpents back there, and then 3 Wind Riders, and then last but not least, I've got 2 Wraith Lords. That's my 1,500 point force.
And what detachment are you using?
Again, I'm using the Spirit Seer Detachment.
Spirit Seer Detachment. Okay. Here we are on the Death World planet of Catachan, where the Eldar have invaded and the Imperial Guard are defending. The Catachan warriors are fighting elsewhere. Instead, we are the tip of the spear, the Bridgehead Strike Force Alpha, commanded by other Joe, I'll say, so that I don't have to die in battle, has shown up to defend this particular Imperial sector. So let's see the deployment. We've got one Turox on this side with a full squad of Tempestus Scions ready to jump out. The Kasserkin heavy special weapons squad is right here, ready to dish out damage on the right flank. Our center is very, very heavy. There's where all of our heavy weapons are, our las cannons, our Vanquisher, our Rogel Dorn, our Eradicator. Then we have a Turox Prime situated right here with another Tempestus Command Squad and 5-man squad. We've got Sly Marlborough, or shall I say Ellen Ripley, over here at hiding. And then we've got our Attillans on this side. So the way I've deployed is my flanks are kind of weak and my center is strong. Meanwhile, here are the Eldar. You've got these, I guess those are Wraith Guard, right?
Yeah, Wraith
So you
Guard.
got some Wraith Guard in the center,
Yeah.
but then pretty much everything else is going to be on the sides. You've got the Wave Serpents, and what are those big Wraith Lords?
That's a Wraith Lord.
Wraith Lord, and some jet bikes, and the character Magan Ra with one of those close combat squads inside there. The other close combat squad is over here in this Wave Serpent with a really strong flank as well. So we'll see how this deployment goes out, and we will roll off for turn. Who gets first turn? Ready to go.
Yeah.
I missed. What'd you get?
You got it.
Oh, it swapped 3. I got first turn. I guess that's good. We can get some shots up in here. All right, I tell you what, let's actually get a word before we begin. Let's get a word from our sponsors.
Your army deserves no less.
I've been such a fool. I've just been rolling any dice I can find for years!
One does not simply roll dice. Take the initiative and get your game on at Baron of Dice today.
Guys, we have our very own Baron of Dice right here to show off to you guys. These are Angry Army custom dice, and you can grab some yourself right now at Baron of Dice. And trust me, they are hot. They are really nice looking, and I can't wait to get started. There's some of Jay's. Jay wants to go with that satin finish.
I love the satin finish.
I like the gloss. The satin finish doesn't look too good on the green screen cam, but let me promise you, it actually is a lot better in person on that satin finish. I didn't think that I'd like it, but I actually ended up liking it. Okay, so first turn, we got to start with issuing orders. Everything as take aim that I can reach here. So these 3, and then I think the Tempestus Scions. All right, the end of turn 1 for Guard. Guard won the turn. I decided to move up one of my Turoxes behind here. I was a little too scared to drive to the objective and jump out when you have all that bearing down on my right flank. So instead, I chose to hide. I scouted up my Kasserkin and grabbed that objective point there. I have a really nice little power base right here. I've got a Vanquisher and the Rogel Dorn with all my las cannons. All those guys basically poured their firepower into one of the Wraith Lords and the Wave Serpent. I only destroyed 1 Wraith Lord. Vanquisher on a 4+ with the take aim, a 3+. I need a 3. Hell yeah. Strength 18 versus your toughness.
At least.
Got it.
2+.
3+.
Okay.
That's -4 armor piercing.
Cool.
Okay, 6.
Yeah.
All right, D6 plus 6 damage. 5 damage plus 6. That's 11 damage.
This might be a short game.
No way!
It's only got 10.
It only has 10?
Yeah.
Dude, the Vanquishers, that's what Wargamer Girl pulled on me right out the gate to kill both my bodyguards on my Gazgul Thraka. And ever since I saw that, she says it's high risk, high reward because without an order, it's 4+. That's 50% of the time you hit.
Yeah.
But when you order it, 3+.
Yeah, you can't go
and
wrong
I'll
with
take that. But that's basically the shooting from that. And pretty much almost all the shots plinked off the Wave Serpent due to its +1, making my wound roll a little harder. It did do 3 damage, but that's about it on that. The Eradicator and its plasma guns fired into the Wraith Lords or Wraith Guards right here and only killed 2?
Yeah, killed 2.
Killed 2 of them. They actually saved quite well in their forest. Over here, the Attila Rough Riders have moved up and hid. Ellen Ripley decided to catch over here and do an advance, and she got a 6, and so she's going to capture that location and potentially sabotage. The Turoks drove over here to the flank of the board and started firing all missiles at the jet bikes, destroying 2 of them. So that worked out. And yeah, that is the end of Guard turn 1. All right, turn 1 for the Eldar. The Wraith Lord on the right flank charged up and attempted to fire at the... What did your Wraith Lord fire at?
That one?
Yeah.
At your tank.
And the tank, yeah. And this tank was receiving a lot of attention this turn, took 7 damage. In fact, was going to die to that particular Wave Serpent over there, but I managed to roll a friggin' 6, or was it a 5 that blocked it? So saved on that. But he's definitely marched up the flank, used advance to get these guys onto the objective for his turn 1. The Wave Serpent, both Wave Serpents use that jet boosters, really showing why the Eldar are the fastest in the galaxy. Then his Wraith Guard poured out, and they are ready to strike next turn. And then we had up the middle, these guys moved over a little bit, but due to the short range of their guns, could not fire at anybody. On this flank, our left flank, massive damage. The Magon Ra killed a bunch of horsies on this side, 3 horsies down, and then these guys deployed, thus grabbing that particular objective. Yeah, and then we'll check the objective score. Did you score any objectives?
Yes, I did.
Okay. That is turn 1 for the Eldar. We're going into turn 2. Okay, at the end of Guard turn 2, I did exactly what the Bridgehead Strike is designed to do. I moved up the Turoks, dumped everybody, and did like a friggin' alpha strike with all the Tempestus Scions, heavy weapons, the Meltas and Plasmas, and now I understand why everybody likes it, because I nearly wiped that squad. Only left 1 guy there. And in fact, I charged with both the Scions and the Turoks, and both failed, because I wanted to not only get on the objective, but wipe that last guy, but I failed those charges, so that was surprising. But a lot of damage that these guys can put out. Same thing with the Kasserkin. The Kasserkin had this cool thing where they fell back and then they could still fire, or not fell back, but they advanced and can still fire, and so they poured a bunch of fire into those close combat Eldar. I got so scared of those guys. Okay, supercharging 2 plasma guns, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Got them both. And then 8s versus your 6s. Need 3s. Got them both. -3, 5s to save.
2? Did you say?
Yep.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't say for nothing today.
These are being able to order. That's why this is so elite, this army, which is the strongest army or the strongest detachment in Guard.
All right, so
I'll give you, yeah, 5 up.
2?
No, 1.
1?
Okay, 2 damage on 1 guy.
All right.
And then the rest of the hot shots. Honestly, if they were able to charge after they jumped out, that would have been super scary. But luckily, he went right into my battle line. I had to put all of my las guns, all 6 las guns, into those guys to kill them. The Vanquisher tried to take out the Wave Serpent. We did 12 total damage to the Wave Serpent, and it has 13 wounds. So even with the Rogel Dorn hammering on it and everybody hammering on it, even the Executioner over here still could not get rid of that Wave Serpent, so he gets to shoot back. Meanwhile, over here, I did the same thing. I moved up that Turox and dumped out all my Tempestus Scions, did the Alpha Strike, got it down to 1 troop, then charged with all of the infantry. But yeah, all that shooting was super effective and killed a bunch of guys. Okay, it's D6 wounds plus 2 for the Melta, so 5 wounds each.
4 wounds each.
Just 2 guys die.
Yep.
That's just from the Meltas. Damn, this is powerful. 2 plasmas. I'm going to supercharge them. 2s. That's a fail. I wish I had a CP. That's a hit. Oh, wait, but 1s I rerolled. That was the...
Reroll on the wound.
That was the... No, reroll a hit roll. That's only the best. Each time an Astra Militarum infantry model from your army makes a ranged attack in the bridgehead strike, which is what this is. Okay. So thank God for that. And then now 8 versus your 6 3s. And I do get to re-roll because you are on an objective on the wound roll. Still failed. So only 1 of the plasmas overcharged at -3. So you save on a 5.
Nope.
2 damage.
Okay. 1 damage.
Why 1 damage?
Because I got
the bonehead thing?
Yeah, bone armor.
Bonehead. Hazardous roll. Just barely passed that. Now with the charge, the Tempestus Scion did nothing. So don't charge with the Tempestus Scion. But thankfully, Ellen Ripley, as my Sly Marlboro, used her Executioner or Envenom Blade to kill that. Very good at anti-infantry, so can killed that last remaining one, and we took that objective. Yeah, Ripley charge. So 2s for the Envenom Blade.
Okay.
That's a miss there. And then it's anti-infantry 2+, so wounding you on 2s. Yeah! God, that's so good.
All right, so 3s.
2 failures.
Yeah, 3 failures.
3 failures. There's 2 damage apiece.
Yeah,
2, 4, 6. Ripley got the glory! Good job, girl. So, yeah, it's looking a little dire for the Eldar here.
Oh, yeah.
They do have the, what is this? The Wraith Lord over here that can do some damage.
Yeah, it's not
but
enough,
the
though.
Guard is probably going to lose 1 or 2 tanks here on this next turn. So depending on how hard the Eldar hit back at the end of their turn 2 will determine it. All right, let's check it out in Eldar turn 2. At the end of Eldar turn, they needed a big, heavy-hitting turn, and they got one almost completely. Wiped, of course, as we thought here on the right flank. They wiped the Tempestus Scion squad.
Yeah, so 6 dead.
-3 on armor?
Yeah, -3.
So 7, 6 are dead. Everybody's dead! It's wiped! God damn.
Just imagine if it was 5 of them.
Yeah, that shit, those are really fucking powerful. And I like your melee guys too, but when you're doing an elite Eldar army, they can't take a hit. And so when I went first, I evaporated half of them.
Going first is huge.
Yeah. The Wraith Lord charged the Turox, but actually did no damage when it probably should have blew it up. Over here, the Wave Serpent was able to destroy the Vanquisher.
Needing a 3.
Firing at.
3. Got it.
Who?
And then needing another 3. Got it.
5 to save him. 5 to save his life. 5 to save his life. No! How much damage?
Let's do 5 more.
Boom! Vanquisher is down.
See, deadly demise.
And I was super sad. And then a bunch of shuriken cannons killed one of my heavy weapon squad. The jet bike came over here, tried to snipe these heavy weapon squad, did no damage. And then over here, just some various losses for the Tempestus Scions there as they're taking fire from the Wave Serpent and Magun Ra. So that is the end. That's the counterpunch from the Eldar. Very, very important turn 3. So our troops are now dwindling because the Guard, they have no armor. They can't take punches. And we're running low on troops, but so is the Eldar. So let's see how this thing plays out at the end of turn 3. At the end of Guard turn 3, we moved up the Rogel Dorn and the Executioner. The Executioner fired all of its plasmas at the remaining Wraith Guard in the middle of the board, killing them all, and then squished by running over and tank shocking the Sightseer to get on the objective, to sneak on the objective. 7. Yep. There you go. Oh, you know what? I can do tank shock with my last CP.
Yeah, do it.
So let's do tank shock. Run his ass over!
Every 5 up. So
4 mortal wounds, which is good because that guy has tons of invulns.
Yeah, he has.
Did I run him over? Did I squish him?
5 wounds.
You're lying!
No, sir.
You're a liar!
Let me see.
Ain't no Eldar 5 wound, little tiny skinny man. Show me.
No, he has 3. Magma.
3 wounds.
Raw has 5.
Yeah, that I'll believe raw. Squish. So then the Rogel Dorn blew up the Wave Serpent there, but again, that Wave Serpent kept plinking hits, pissing me off from my heavy weapons squad and various weapons. I fired all the Casterkin into this knight, this Wraith Lord, and was hoping to get some damage, not a single bit of damage. That was surprising, so I'm very scared of that thing, and you would need to boost those guys with a stratagem to do damage. Okay, 9s versus your 10s,
5s.
so 5s. A multi-melted. No! No, 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 no! Plasma guns. 2s, but you say I'm firing in there, so 3. Oh!
1.
Wait, re-roll 1s on the hit roll. Still
Okay.
missed. 5s,
No.
missed. Oh, okay. All 4 of my special weapons, and it's not even worth putting in those hot shot las, so we'll just say they blinked off.
Go.
Ping, 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 ping. We need to actually resolve the close combat here, so
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
do that in a minute. But over here, we kind of wrapped up the rest of the people, killed that remaining jet bike there, and grabbed that objective. So the score currently 35-17. It looks like now the Guard have pushed in the middle, and now we are trying to clean up the flanks. One strong flank here. This flank might collapse with Magun Ra and a fully healed Wave Serpent. So, yeah, it's going to be tough for the Eldar to catch up on points, though. So, let's go into Eldar turn 3.
What score?
I don't know. If you wipe this whole flank and this thing marches over and I miss a few of my shots and that knight and that lord destroys the Rogel Dorn.
That's just too much. Too much for that one night. Those, if you only had the Rogel Dorn,
Yeah.
but you had the Rogel Dorn and this plasma and those las cannons.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he'll be dead next turn if he goes. And then you can concentrate everything into the knight, and that's not enough for the knight to take. That's too much for the knight to take right there. Good game.
Are you conceding?
Yeah.
All right. Good game, Jay.
Good deal. It was fun.
It was fun. Let's go into the ending here to guess her. Okay. All right, post-battle report. Jay concedes, can't catch up on points.
Yeah, I can't catch up.
He might be able to, do a little bit on my right flank, but just doesn't have enough infantry to start to take back some of the objectives. And yeah, how'd you like the new Eldar, Jay?
They're nerfed. They're not as bad as I thought. They're definitely this Spirit Conclave. I think Spirit Conclave.
How do you like the new Eldar Codex? Hold it up for us there.
It's right there.
Yeah, that's really sweet. And then I've got
It's
the
pretty
new
thick, too.
limited edition Guard Codex, which is thick. I think the Eldar have slightly more than the Guard.
I really want to run the Aspect Host. I think that once I get my other dudes in, I think that'll be more of my synergy.
Yeah. What made the
Spirit
difference,
Conclave,
do you think?
Spirit Conclave is nice, but it's super elite, so you're not gonna. It's very expensive for your squads. So
Yeah.
you're not gonna have a lot of stuff. I didn't have a lot of stuff.
Honestly,
And then
this is a
once
little closer than I thought. And I think if you got first turn and you
might
had to
have, yeah.
shoot more, and then both of your close combat units, you didn't even get to
I didn't
use.
get to touch them. Yeah.
I was strategically trying to kill them, and I almost, and I think I got really lucky by wiping them both before they did anything.
Yeah.
Had they done anything, that could have been the thing that pushed you.
That would've
or
helped
if
a
you
lot,
got
yeah.
first turn, that definitely would have helped. So, it's not like the Eldar would get crushed every time in this instance.
No, not at all.
Yeah. I really liked your elite Eldar
It's
lords.
fun. And
They
I,
just
I
look
would
so
run it
fucking
pretty much
cool.
pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But I need more Spirit Seers. You need the Spirit Seers with all your constructs.
to
help 'em,
empower them
them.
and
Yeah.
buff them up. Yeah.
Yeah, because they can, and you got to make sure at least they're within 6 to 12
6
inches
inches.
of them, because they can buff them up and then bring them back. That's
Yeah.
what's crazy.
I think the lack of hard cover, was difficult
Yeah.
for you against a guard army, but it was also, going
thing,
against
yeah.
me. But I had put everything in the center, and I was just like, goading you into the gun line, and you came into the gun line.
I mean, I had
if there
to-
was
I had
a
to try to close the
stratagem,
distance.
is there a stratagem in that detachment that moves that wave serpent like hell, like it did that one time with afterburners, and then pops those guys with the swords out and then lets them
and
charge immediately?
That's the other thing,
That
too.
would be too powerful, right?
No. What I should have done is put the gun guys in the wave serpents and moved them up.
Yeah.
And then be on there. And then I could shoot and not worry about
No, yeah, that's it. That's the
Yeah.
difference. I probably would have lost.
if I would have swapped
Boom.
them out.
And then those guys, and while I'm busy trying to counterfire those guys, here come the
Yeah, the
close
other ones
combat
could just come
guys,
up,
and
yeah.
the guard are done when
Yeah.
you get in there. So, okay. Yeah. I think that was user error, commander error.
Yeah, very much so.
Hey, I got one. No, but and the bridge, and me trying the bridgehead strike, I see why the guard players like that. It's a Grotmist detachment. It's actually not even in this one. It's our 6th detachment. There's 5 in here. I like these, a little mixed on some of them, but I like them. The Hammer of the Emperor for tanks crashing through things. It's very thematic. I hate the fact that we lost all of the Forge World models.
Oh, yeah.
There's only 2 remaining. I hope they bring back an Imperial Armor book. I hate it.
Well,
I've got all these models, and you're killing them.
I lost an Exarch.
Yeah,
So
you lost an
the fuck-
Exarch.
he's a regular guy that you
is
talk
amazing.
about in the lore in this
Right.
new book, and you actually talk about another one.
It's confusing. I don't
and
know
then
why.
You get rid of him? What the fuck?
He better come back.
So I forgot who I was talking to, but
Yeah.
we were talking. We kind of have a
put the
Chris-
mic up to your face.
conspiracy theory about why they didn't redo him.
Is
So-
it resin? Because if it's resin, that's the
No,
reason
he
right
was-
there. Plastic?
He's metal. It's this guy right here.
Yeah. So sometimes they get rid of the
It's this
metals
guy.
because they're going to close slowly. The Scorpion Exarch.
Yeah, the Scorpion,
striking Scorpion.
Striking Scorpion
It
Exarch.
sucks. I love that guy. I bought
So-
him specifically for this. Yeah.
He has got a crazy headdress. He's super
green.
wonky. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was saying that they probably didn't have a sculptor that wanted to take on the task to try to update this guy because he's so
no.
freaking wonky.
Just because the big old
big old-
thing on his
yeah.
face. I like him.
He's got a big old scorpion on his head.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
So
no, I
that
don't want to
got-
touch that guy.
that disappeared.
Yeah, it disappeared. But he's still alive in the lore.
You're losing characters. I lost
Yeah.
characters. I lost 2 Catachan characters, you know, so it's like this is the kind of stuff we have to deal with GW is like, why, you
Yeah.
know? And then maybe in, you know, the next cycle they'll come back. So that's what I do. I try not to get rid of too many things in my collection and wait for it to come back.
Taking him out
It's
is
still in Legends. Obviously, my guys are in
Yeah.
Legends. Your guys are in Legends, but we
but
like
taking
it
him out,
in the meta.
But taking him out is like taking out a lieutenant, Space Marine lieutenant.
right. That doesn't
It
make sense.
Doesn't make no sense.
I
you
don't know why they did that.
Just
Because they still
irritating.
want people playing with that model, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know.
So those are the decisions. But yeah, really fun game. I had a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
We'll do it again.
You know, it's been a while since we played Warhammer. It just
Little
got
bit.
really busy, and so we're gonna get back into it here, and,
got more-
and it'll get faster.
Some more other
More
other
armies.
games. Other
Yeah.
games to play too.
So you have a bunch of new Eldar miniatures that are
Yeah.
being painted. So
Yeah.
you can actually debut the new models
Right.
the next time we play. Maybe you'll go up against my orcs or something. And then
maybe.
they just revealed the Emperor's Children.
Yeah, maybe those might be ready.
That is going to be freaking awesome.
The
Yeah, but I
Eldar
don't-
input trailer.
yeah, but I don't think that it's up until like March 1st on that, something
That's
like
the
that.
end of the week.
Yeah, that's the end of the week. Wow.
Yeah.
Time is flying. But yeah, a lot of fun. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and because I certainly did. I'm happy the Guard won against the new Eldar. I'm very, very scared of the Eldar. When the Eldar launched in 10th edition, boy,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, no way.
No
this
more
is
Dice of
ridiculously
Fate, which I loved. Oh my
overpowered.
god, I love the Dice of Fate.
Now they can actually lose battles. Now they actually have to strategize and work for it. And honestly, I think that this battle could go either way if we played with the same forces.
Yeah.
So that's what makes Warhammer fun. Guys, it's a lot of fun. Join the hobby. Go to your local store. There's always people there willing to make new friends and play games with you. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.
Deuces.